Hello, my name is Louise Smith, and I'm going to attempt to retell the monologue from Pulp Fiction by the known author, actor, Christopher Walken. This is a 1994 film about two mob hitmen, a boxer, a gangster, wife, and a pair of diner bandits that share acts of violence and redemption, which was aired on YouTube November 2nd, 2009. This monologue starts off when Christopher Walken, known as Coons in this movie, come to his deceased friend's wife's house. Captain Coolidge was his name, and leaned toward the little boy called Butch, which was Captain Coolidge, the deceased friend's son. As he leaned toward the little boy Butch, he began to tell the boy about the importance of the watch that had been carried down for 3 generations. And he knew this watch belonged to this little boy. He told him that he was a good friend of his dad when they were in Hanoi pit of hell together for over 5 years, which they was in the war. He went on to tell him that he felt responsible to deliver the watch to him because the boy's father had a sentimental value of the watch, and it had been reversed. And if it had been reversed, the boy's father would have done the same thing for him. He made sure that he delivered the boy's father's watch to him. He also made sure that he addressed the boy's father as Major Coolidge. As Coons pulls the gold wristwatch out of his pocket, he tells the boy how the watch first generated. It was purchased by his great-granddaddy that was bought during World War I in a general store in Knoxville, Tennessee. He also went on to tell the boy about his great-granddaddy named Private Doughboy Ernie Coolidge, which served in World War II. After his great-granddaddy returned, he gave it to his wife, and he passed it on to his grandfather, Dane Coolidge, which was called to fight in World War II. This watch was a gift of good luck, and before his granddad was killed at the Battle of Wake Island at the age of 22, he asked an Air Force man named Wanaki to deliver the watch to his infant son. At the time, of course, it was Butch. Butch's father knew that the Vietnamese would take the watch if they found it, so he hid the watch up his bottom, just to use another word, but of course he used a word that I prefer not to use. And for 5 years, he hid this watch in his bottom. And before he died, he gave the watch to his best friend, Coons, to give to his son. Captain Coons hid the watch also up his bottom for 2 years. Then, after 5 years had passed, that's when he was sent home and he figured since he was going home, it was no more than right to give the rightful owner the watch. That's when he paid a visit to Private Coolidge house and visited the home and gave the watch to the little boy, which had been passed down 3 generations, and it had sentimental value, so he knew that was the right thing to do.